Welcome to a bright new day in Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part we built this small vessel. It's not the most wonderful vessel going, but it's going to do the job which we want to do, which is come in here, power up the thrusters. We don't need the lights. I'm just going to go into here because what we are going to do is go and pay the drone that's over here a visit to get some promethium, because what I've done is all the promethium I collected before has been converted into power cells to drive this ship. Because one of the downsides of this small vessel is that for its size it's very overpowered, which makes it very quick across the ground, but at the same time it means it burns a lot of fuel. So our first priority is to get over here and get some promethium. It's really nice to be able to be flying over the surface. I mean, we can have a little bit of a drop down. If I remember correctly, there was some. Oh, there's some. Might as well get our guns sighted in first. With this guy, get a bit of XP as well. 459 XP. That's great. So we've got the ability to hunt on the surface here. We'll be able to really pile up the XP. Just grab that. So what do we get from that? Got 3 meat. That's good. Actually, I should have pressed this, shouldn't I? So we'll just store that in there. I've got plenty of food supplies. What I was looking for is those raptors that were annoying me last time I came out this way. There's another one over there. I think we're just gonna have go for a low level attack. I'm quite happy with the range. It does pay to practice a little bit before you get into what you could call a real battle. So I'm just gonna grab that. Just jump back into the ship. What's that for? Might as well store this. Eggs go off very quickly, so you can see the perish time's only 14. Anyway, let's just get back to the main mission, get a bit of heights, and just reload the guns as well. And because there's bound to be a drone here, if we remember correctly from the earlier part. When we came in here, also going to be flying in fog as well. Radioactive fog, great. Always wanted radioactive fog. Going to make spotting the drone a little bit more difficult. We've only got a range of 172. I'm sure they've nerfed the range. It used to be more than that. There's the drone. I can't see him just yet. There he is. He's behind that tree. Don't really want to come in between these rocks. He's not playing tag here. There he is. Let's get in really close. He got one hit on us. That's not too bad. I'm just going to get round. Of course, we're going to loot him. Now we're going to have to watch the radioactive fog here. So we'll just get down here. Yeah, this radioactive fog is going to make life a little bit difficult for mining the promethium. Just going to get in here. Oops, I seem to have hit an invisible wall. Yep, some kind of invisible wall there. Let's just fly out and around. Again, another visible. I don't know if it's these trees that are causing the problem. I mean, if I can't get at the promethium, that's going to be slightly irritating. Looks like there's a little bit of promethium. Right. Just gonna get in. Hopefully there will not be any hostiles here. Gonna leave the power on. Grab the rock drill. Might as well grab this little bit here while we're at it as well. It says find the monument. Oh, that's the Talon mission. we won't do that in this part. That would be the focus of the next part. So I'm just going to get a little bit of height, and I think if I get the drill, press F4, container controller, do the connection, and get the drone up, tab. And if you see here, guys, now see the blue circles. This is what marks the Promethium. It's a different form of mining compared to with the iron. Looks like we're overheating already. That's not good. When you mine iron and copper, you just go down on the deposit. When you mine Promethium, you've got these blocks here, which means you've got to basically dig down towards them. We're going to keep an eye on the temperature. So if we get to 35, I'm going to have to come out and let the temperature drop another couple of degrees. This is going to make mining this a little bit more tricky. But what I'm looking to get is about a couple of hundred Promethium. I'm not going to can't mine out the whole of this, because I do have a few concerns about the capacity of the ship. Okay, we're feeling hot. Just gonna have to jump back into the ship for a little while. Let our temperature drop down again. So while we're at it, we might as well have a snack. And wow, we haven't dropped down that much, so we can eat that. Actually, what I can do is drop this into supplies. Oh no, wow, that must be heavy. Yeah, 80 units, wow. Okay, I think I've got another. Well, we can just shove that into here. Temperature's back to normal, and there's the whole. Tap twice so that we can keep an eye on the temperature. I'm just going to go for this, and I'll do one nodule just to show you guys how it actually works. Then after that, I'll just mine everything else off camera. And what you'll see is, as you close down on the nodule, the blue bow border gets wider and wider. And then eventually what will happen is you will start to see the nodule appear. Wow, temperature's getting up really, really quickly. This better be worth it. Got a little bit of crushed stone there. You can see we're getting, there we are. You can see the Promethium's just arrived. We've got 58, wow. Anyway guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine some more off camera, and I'll be back once I've got a couple of hundred. Right guys, so this is going to be the last bit. I'm just zoning in it. I'm just pushing me luck a little bit just to try and get this last bit done. I think that's going to be it. I'm just going to jump back into the ship. Just to show you, I've got 147 Promethium. We're right up on the upper limit now of ship, so I'm just going to get out of here. Right, let's just, I think what we're going to do now is just take this back to our base, and then I think what we're going to do then is just go out and be a bit more of an aggressive patrol, do a little bit of exploration. In fact, actually what we'll do is we'll come back and check out these and see how that goes. So we're just going to get back to our home base and drop off this Promethium, because I think the ship is flying a little bit slower than it was before, or was it just was getting up to the same speed, but it seems to lose momentum a lot quicker. It's like, it's not gaining. So I think what weight does is it slows up the momentum of the ship, which is logical. I mean, if you've got a car and you put, I remember doing it once. I was doing some DIY and I went to the DIY store and bought a whole bag of cement bags, and I put them in the boot of the car, and God, did it drive terribly. Yeah, I mean, it drove, but you could tell that I had a pile of cement in the boot. Didn't do a lot for the suspension as well, actually. But In those days, I was more interested in getting done what I was doing than things. We all do silly things. Oops, nope, don't want to do that. What am I doing right now? In theory, if I stand here, we break the connection. That's the base. If I can... Oh, come on. Don't do this to me, game. Let's get rid of that. I don't want to look at that. Prefab tier. Cargo box. Container controller. So we got 147 there. Now where are you? Don't want you sneaking up. Oops, looks like I'm... Better repair. This ship, you've got to be a bit careful because it's not... Yeah, so that's the only damage the drone did. And what I've done is, just to show you guys, I've got this here. So we've got spare fuel should we need it. I've got my fridge, and I suppose I should... And I've got a sandwich here, so that should help. And I think what we're going to do is go over here to the unknown artifact. So let's just mark this with a waypoint so know where it is. If I can actually find it. There it is. Now I'm not expecting to be able to loot out that unknown what's it called? This unknown artifact straight away, simply because I don't think this ship's going to have the capacity for it, and this is going to be one of the issues. But if we can get maybe some decent weapons or something out of here, that would be really great. And maybe we can do a little bit of active hunting as well. So we'll just do a reload. Now if I remember correctly, the wood cabin showed us hostile, so maybe we can check that out as well. There's the unknown artifact, so we'll check that out first. So we did get... There's the wood cabin, and there's something else there. Let's go in here, drop down. And what we should be able to do now is just come straight in on those. Right. That's still going to be bit tricky, isn't it? Maybe this isn't going to be quite so easy. Back off a little bit, down a bit. Maybe if I come in about that level, and we can just make sure I've got the jetpack on. What we got here? Repair bay. Can I connect to? No. No, it's not going to let me. Right. Ah, now I've messed up, haven't I? Can't get back to my ship. Outsmarted myself, haven't I? Let the jetpack build up again. Well, we can certainly get the... Got here, laser rifle, minigun, laser rifle. Maybe this isn't one of my better ideas. Of course, this ship's got an enclosed cockpit, so... Let the jetpack build up. I can't get up there. Okay. I stand back a little bit. But guys, what I'm going to do is just go further. Just do like that. Yeah, this probably wasn't one of my better ideas. Actually, I think I've got another possible way in. If I get in here. And if we go for here, no, cannot. It's not going to let me do it. Great. Okay. Well, what I will do is F4 container controller. Certainly don't want those weapons because we don't have the guns for it. I'm just going to do it again. I'm just going to... Wow, we've got some heavy armour. I'd certainly like that. And we can't pick that up. How heavy is that? It's not going to let me put it back in. Okay, I'm just going to have to drop it. I can be a little bit careful now. And we can just drop that into there. Can I get a connection to that? And then we can... Wow. So we're going to lose that artillery turret. Oh well, never mind. Let me just... Yeah, that was a bit of a mess up there, isn't it, guys? Not sure why that's... Drop down. Great. Just let the jetpack see what we got in here. Wow, that looks like something out. Can carry. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Never mind. So we got some estrin. Got another laser rifle. Now, the reason I'm keeping these laser rifles is that once I can make a... I think we're just going to leave the rest of that pentaxid in there. Don't think I really need it. You know, the main reason I'm picking up the laser rifles is simply because when the time comes, I'll be able to put those in the deconstructor and get some good stuff out of this. Don't really understand why that's showing as hostile. Oh well, never mind. I don't see anything here. Let's just power off here. Turn the thrusters off so we can save a bit of fuel. Just in case anything around here is hostile. We got some growing plots here. That'd be quite useful. That's not going to let us open that up, is it? I think I saw something underneath actually. There you go. Says there's something here. Those are growing plots. I'm sure I saw something with a container. I mean, can I take this apart? Let's just have a quick look. Salvage. Yep, we can salvage this if necessary. Oh, here, that's a core. Okay. First time I've ever been able to do that. Capacitor, solar capacitor. I mean, I don't need a capacitor, so we'll go for the. And I would like to retrieve these though. These would be quite useful to retrieve. Again, we can always come back for this. I don't want to load the ship up too much. And F4. Oops. I thought I picked up the growing plots. You sneaky game, you didn't give them to me, did you? Oh, turn the thrusters off. Let's just check this out. See what here. I think this is just an abandoned building. I don't think there's much here. Just going to drop here. Turn the thrusters off again. Yeah, I don't think there's much in here. If I remember correctly from. And I think if I remember correctly, there's some power stuff down in the basement here somewhere. Let me just have a quick look round. Yeah, I mean we can retrieve some steel plates. Not that we really need them. Just get out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. But I'm pretty sure when I've checked these out before, there was like a power cell or fuel reserve in here. Getting a bit carried away now because I don't have to worry about conserving my promethium anymore. There, got something there. Just I would certainly would take those. That power cell above, that will drop down onto that container there. Not that I really need emergency oxygen. I think the glass would be quite useful. Just do another. No, it's always returning the base material because I don't own it. Never mind. That should have de-rendered now, so we should be able to take the power cells. Yeah, I think this is just full of pretty routine stuff. It'd be pretty good to come here and just collect this sometime in the future if I get short of steel plates. So we can just jump into here. Power up the thrusters. Just gonna pull away. Not too bad a haul actually, guys. Oops. Strange enough, I've got a destroyed steel block. I'm just gonna grab that. We've got a bit more resources, so I think just to finish this part off, we're just gonna have. I think we're just gonna go north a little bit. North that way. Of course, now compared to the. What's that there? Did I miss that? What's this then? Obviously a whole load of stuff here. Is there an entrance in this? Nah, I think this is just another kind of general building. Well, I'll come back to that another time. What I want to do is just explore a little bit this way. Because now we've got a ship that can fly over the mountains, that makes a really big difference. I'm just going to come out here and see what we can find this way. Find the monument. That will be the Unholy Whispering will be the objective of the next part, guys, if you want to see that mission. I think what we can do is get this. Let's get some more lunch, I suppose. I mean, that's partly to get. Wait, get me a fright there. Let's just get here. F4. We got some eggs. It's about. That's okay. How are we doing for food? It's 125. That would take me all the way back up to 500 in one go. That's good. Let's just keep flying north just to see what we can find, guys. There's nothing on the radar just yet. Wow, nice big open area up here. This would be a brilliant place to build a base, actually. But there's no resources around here, that's the only downside. Hello, there's a pangolin there. Well, let's see. And of course this is the quickest way to gain experience. Actually, experience wise, how am I doing? Stats. Oh, we're level 8 now. And we're moving towards level 9. That's good. Well, we've passed the marker, so I'm just going to remove it. And I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I think I'll plot a path to come back. I think we just remove. And what I'm going to do is fly that path. If I don't find anything, I'll be back in literally seconds. If I do find anything, we'll just have a quick look at it, guys. And this is just to wind the video up. There's something away to the west, which is good. My ship's getting a little bit slow. We found an old tower. Not particularly of any great interest. Okay, guys, I've been flying west and I've actually found Polaris territory here, which is, so I think what we're going to do now is just turn south. Looks like there's something belonging to the Polaris there. Oh, looks like we found a whole group of Polaris buildings. That's pretty cool. And not, yeah, the whole, the silicon deposit in the center of it. Wow. Gas refinery, logistics hub. Wow, see the defense turrets. It could almost be worth declaring war on Polaris to get into it, but I think I would like to make friends with them to start with. There's a Prometheum right in the middle there as well. This is going to be a potentially very rich area here, and I think I just want to clear that little bit there, or it's going to annoy me. That's back to the east. Right, back this way. Gain a bit of height. Yeah, we'll definitely be back here. Right, guys, just to wind this things up, what I've decided to do is just going to have a little bit of an incursion into Xerax territory just to see what's here. I'm being a bit circumspect because I can see something. Whoops, a daisy. And my ship isn't that agile, but there is something just tucked in that area there. There's a power station there. Just get away from that. So we found a power station that we can probably come in and attack. Just to show you. Yeah, there's a couple of minigun drones there as well. Alright guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it, because I'm now going to have to fly back my home base and it's going to get dark. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part we will definitely be out here and checking out the Toll Monument over here, because I'm pretty sure that's linked to the Unholy Whispering mission. And we'll certainly be doing that. Looks like we found some. Oh no, we're just going back over the resources that we've already got. So we've got a power station there. So I'm just going to remove that. Therefore, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.